1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, my name is Ali and welcome to my channel. For today's video we have something exciting, and that is that we're going to be discussing Twice's latest comeback outfits. Set Me Free was released a little over 2 weeks ago, and the girls gave some really nice outfits. I'll review each one of the outfits the girls wore during the era, I'll give each one a rating from 1 to 10, and I'll rank all the members from my favorite to my least favorite outfit within a look. Plus, at the end I'll also give the overall era a rating, and I'll rank all the outfits. The girls promoted for a week in Korean music shows, which only gave us 4 looks. They had some performances in the U.S., and we have a look that only made an appearance in the jacket shoot, but all combined are only a couple of outfits. I wished we could have had more looks, and I would have loved for them to promote another week so we had more outfits to talk about, but it is what it is. To make the video a little longer, and more entertaining, I'm also going to be talking about the Moonlight Sunrise outfits, which also aren't that many, but it's fine. So grab a snack, grab a drink, and without further ado, let's get into it. Disclaimer. I am a fashion enthusiast and I studied fashion design in university, however, fashion is subjective. What I might think it's pretty, someone else might hate it, and it's completely okay. This isn't meant to be taken too seriously and I'm only doing it for fun. I'm only talking about the girls' outfits, not the girls themselves. My thoughts on their clothing are just that, on their clothing, so I hope no one misunderstands it. But with that being said, let's get started. The first look we have is this one. The girls wore these outfits for the Jimmy Fallon performance they did. The outfits have a work attire inspired vibe to them, but with interesting and very fashionable variations. The color palette is simple, just black, white, and gray, but there are multiple elements that make the look so freaking good. I really like how their stylists mixed some basic pieces with some more interesting ones. The layering work in this look was perfect, to the point that the multiple clothing pieces layered is actually what makes some looks as amazing as they are, like Nayeon and Mina's. But not all the girls had layering elements in their looks, and it was actually the fit of the clothing that was perfectly tailored to the girls, what make the outfits so nice. Their stylists also worked amazingly with the accessories, and I really like how they played with some of the girls' hairs and gave them interesting hairstyles. This look reminds me of this one, which we'll be talking about later in the video, but it's because of the same work attire inspired look and the color palette. This look perfectly shows that a simple color palette doesn't mean the outfits have to be simple or boring. If you play your cards right, the look can be perfectly amazing. For me this is totally a 10 out of 10. And this is my ranking. Next, we have this look. These outfits appeared in the MV, and in the concept pictures, so it's a very prominent look in the era. All of the outfits are really good, but I have a bone to pick, and that it's that although all the outfits match, they all aren't giving the same vibe. We have Chonghyun looking pretty as hell, but her outfit is pretty casual, and to me it gives more of a variety show look than a performance look. Same with Sana's outfit. In the jacket shoot the outfit looked much more interesting because the denim skirt and boots were so good, and I get that jeans are more comfortable, but they also aren't as impactful. And then we have Daehyun looking like she's going out for dinner. I actually love the dress, but the styling of it's so out of place with all the other looks, like why give her those booties that make her look feel even fancier, instead of some chunky combat boots? All the other outfits do give me the same vibe, and are styled in that same Y2K layering vibe. The main color palette in this look is gray and denim, which are pretty simple colors, so they really had to work with the styling to make the look much more impactful. I like how some of the clothing pieces are pretty unique, like Chaeyoung's shorts and Mina's skirt, but the rest of the pieces are pretty simple. The accessories are a bit lacking in this instance. They could have added more jewelry, belts, and played with their hair, because Sana is the only one that has something different with her hair. The outfits as a whole are nice, but with a little more of work they could have been amazing. This was also the look that began the promotion period, and it looked good on stage but mostly because of the set. Without it, it might have looked a bit boring. This is an 8 out of 10 for me. And this is my ranking. Next, we have this look. These outfits also make an appearance in the MV, and they are pretty similar to the previous ones when it comes to silhouette and overall feeling. All of their looks have a very present Y2K touch, especially when it comes to the low-rise jeans, and the leg and arm warmers. The main colors in this look are white and brown, with some hints of pink, gray, and black. I think that for the most part the outfits are very cohesive when it comes to the color palette. You can tie in the colors in the look within the girls' outfits, like the pink in Momo's outfit ties in with Sana and Mina's outfit. The gray in Sana's look ties in with Chui's outfit. And the black in Chaeyoung's outfit ties in with the black in Jiho's outfit. The only thing I don't like is the orange in Chui's jacket. It's such a small detail, but it bothers me so much, and I wished it was pink instead so it could match the other pink in the look. But that aside, I really think this is one of their best looks ever because all the girls are looking fine as hell. Like all of them are looking their best, they gave each girl a look tailored to them, and it really shows that their stylists knew what they were doing in this look. Some of the clothing pieces are so good, like Nayeon's skirt, Sana's skirt pants situation, Jiho's pants, and Junghyun's corset-like top. The accessories are also a bit lacking in this look, and I wished their styling team had taken advantage of jewelry to make their looks even better. Their stylists did play a bit more with the hairstyles in this instance, although I still think it could have been better. I really think this look could have been a perfect 10 out of 10, but there are multiple things I wished they were different, and they may be small to some people, but it bothers me, so this look is a 9 out of 10. And this is my ranking. Then, we have this look. We have more of the same Y2K type of styling we saw in the previous looks. The color palette is also pretty similar with the main colors being black, brown, and beige, and the main fabric being denim. I think this look suffers from the same thing as this one. The color palette isn't interesting enough by itself, so the clothing pieces and the styling of said pieces has to be on point for the final result to be amazing, and unfortunately it wasn't like that. Some of the outfits are so simple compared to the rest, like Momo's outfits feels boring, and although the top half of her look is somewhat interesting, the baggy jeans are really basic. There's a lack of accessories, they didn't do much with her hair, and the color palette is so boring. There isn't anything visually intriguing in her outfit. Some of the outfits are also almost identical to others we've seen in the era, like I enjoy consistency but don't give me the exact same thing multiple times. I really like Jiho's hairstyle, and something like that is what I expect when I say that I want something more interesting when it comes to their hair. Give me a different hairstyle than the classic ones and give me hair accessories so the final look can be more amazing. The accessories are lacking as a whole, and there isn't anything that excites or intrigues me in this look. This is also the look that caused a bit of controversy because of Chaeyoung's outfits. The outfit she wore with the Sid Vicious t-shirt is a completely different thing because in this instance we are talking about an outfit that was used for a music show stage. If you don't know, Chaeyoung's top is a reworked t-shirt that says QAnon, which is somewhat of a conspiracy theory that's being spread by extreme Trump supporters. And you can think whatever about politics, but their stylists completely screwed up by giving her this top. Your job is literally to dress them, and have to double and triple check that there isn't anything controversial or that might be offensive to people, like how did so many people saw this and no one realized what it was. If you're a stylist and you like a clothing piece that says something you don't know what it means, it's your fucking job to research what it means, like a quick Google search would have avoided this. You can even take a picture of it and reverse image search it on Google, it's not that hard people. But with all that being said, this look was somewhat of a disappointment in various aspects. This is a 6 out of 10. And this is my ranking. And the last music show stage look we have is this one. These outfits give me a bit of the winter princess aesthetic that has been really popular for the last couple of months. It's mostly because of the Y2K type of styling, the winter color palette, and the furry and knit pieces. The only thing I don't love is Momo's pants. They are in a beige color instead of gray, and it's nitpicking but it ruins the color scheme to me. In this instance most of the clothing pieces stand tall by their own, and I'm personally obsessed with Nayeon and Jiho's skirt, like I want those pieces in my closet ASAP please. I like how some pieces are asymmetric, they have cutouts, or some sort or subtle print in them. Just by choosing more unique pieces, the outfits are automatically better. The silhouette stayed the same, with some outfits even being almost exactly the same, but in this case it doesn't feel repetitive or boring because they took advantage of multiple things so the final look is really good. I still think they could have done something more with the accessories and the girl's hair, like give some interesting jewelry and hairstyles, but I do appreciate Nayeon and Sana's hats. For me this look is a 10 out of 10. And this is my ranking. Then, we have these outfits that appeared in the MV, and the girls wore them for a special performance, but they didn't make it to a music show stage. I like all the variations of suits that they gave us in this look. Some of the pieces are really cool, and although the color palette is only black and white, the outfits don't feel boring in the slightest. Only Mina and Daehyun are wearing full one white outfits, and I wished more of the girls had little white elements in their looks like Sana has. The girls wore these outfits in the jacket shoot also, and in that instance some things were different. Sana's whole outfits changed. I like her top in the performance more, but her skirt on the jacket shoot was so impactful, although I totally get that it might have been difficult to dance with it because of the length. Chonghyun ditched the tights for some knee-high boots, and I wished she had kept the tights because it added so much to her look. Momo's outfit changed entirely, and I liked the blazer dress she wore for the jacket shoot a lot more. Jiho's outfit didn't change, but I hate it so much. The black blazer is so simple, and it was paired with some black shorts that look like her safety shorts, just so boring. So to make the outfit more interesting, her stylists decided to add some lace sheer pants, and I hate the so much. They are so ugly, and her outfit is just so bad, mostly because of the pants. You might think differently and it's okay, but I hate it so much. With all that being said, this look is still a 9 out of 10 for me. And this is my ranking. Next, we have these outfits. They only appeared in the jacket shoot, and I know they don't really follow the same vibe as all of the other outfits we saw during this era, but they are still really good and I would have loved them to see them on an actual performance. These outfits are more elegant and classy than anything we've seen in this era. The color palette is mostly in white with some accents in pink and blue, and some beige. Their stylists did a wonderful job at balancing the colors within the girls' looks so nothing would look out of place. There are also different textures within the clothing pieces, like some crochet, some fur, some ribbed fabric, and all that adds a lot to the look. All of the girls are wearing heels, and that gives a lot more of that classy vibe I mentioned before. All of the girls look freaking amazing, but my personal favorite looks are Chaeyoung and Nayeon's. Chaeyoung looks freaking amazing, like sorry but none of the girls look as good as she does in this instance, but that's just my opinion okay. I love Nayeon's crochet top, and paired with the white pants that have the cutout detail looked so good. Although I love the outfits, I still think that the accessories are a bit lacking, like give the girls some eye-catching jewelry for God's sake. Their styling team could have done a lot more with their hairstyles, but it unfortunately is what it is. But with all that being said, this is still a 10 out of 10 look for me. And this is my ranking. As a last bit, I want to talk about the outfits that the girls wore for their solo scenes in the MV. The first one we have is Jiho's. This outfit is so cool. The leather jacket is so nice, I love the dress with the rhinestone flames, and she looks like a total badass. 10 out of 10. Mina's outfit is simple, just a slip dress, but the denim fabric makes the look more interesting, and paired with the Fendi denim boots is perfect, plus she looks so good in it. 10 out of 10. Nayeon's look is a brown and black corduroy jumpsuit. She looks really nice in it and the outfit is giving 70s vibes, but it's not my favorite. 8 out of 10. Sana's is a full-on gown. The dress is so big and has a ton of ruffles, the neckline is really pretty and it looked really great with the pearl necklace that she ends up breaking. The hairstyle also complements the look, and she looks like a literal princess. I don't love the color all that much, so 9 out of 10. Momo's look is simple and it actually reminds me a lot of this Jiho look, which is maybe the reason they are in a scene together. The pants are so freaking nice and the top is simple, but the main element in the look is the leather moto jacket, plus she looks hella good. 9 out of 10. I don't love Daehyun's outfit. The slip silk baby blue dress she has underneath is really pretty, but that boxy blazer jacket ain't it. It's like she's going to work but after she clocks out she's going to a fancy dinner, so she decided to kill two birds with one stone, and I'm all for it, don't get me wrong, but not for a music video look, like what the fuck. 6 out of 10. Chui's dress is so freaking good. I love the design of it so much. I love how it gives the illusion of a super hourglass body shape, the black fabric with the white trimming looks so good, the cutouts are really nice, and she just looks freaking gorgeous. Having her hair on a ponytail was a really good choice since it allows for the dress to shine, and I just wished we could have seen more of this look. Definitely 10 out of 10. Chui actually has another look and this one reminds me of Sana's because of the elegant dress. She gives me 40s Hollywood actress vibes and I'm living for it. The silk dress is quite simple but so pretty, the fit of it is perfect and she looks gorgeous. 10 out of 10. We can only see the top half of Jung Iwon's outfit, and it's a simple white buttoned shirt. Nothing too outstanding, but I do like the glasses and hairstyle that helped spice the outfit a bit. 8 out of 10. Chaeyoung's look feels somewhat punkish, mostly because of the stripped and plaid print, plus the print on print. Her hairstyle is so nice, the tie with the chains, pins, and writing is so cool, and the look feels very her, which I love. 10 out of 10. I know all of these outfits weren't in the same scenes, and they all aren't part from the same look, but I still wanted to rank them, so here it is. And the average of all these outfits combined is 9 out of 10. For me, the styling during this era was nice, not their best styling era by any means, but it also wasn't terrible. I actually find multiple similarities between the styling for Set Me Free and the styling for Talk That Talk. Both eras had a big Y2K inspiration with lots of the silhouettes and accessories being very reminiscent of that time period, but they still were different enough. While Talk That Talk followed more of a bright and quirky type of styling, Set Me Free is simpler. Most of the outfits were really good, and it's not like there was an instance where I think one of the girls was done completely horrible, but their styling team could have definitely done a better job when it comes to the styling. The girls lacked eye-catching elements in the looks, and there are barely memorable instances within this era. For me, accessories make or break a look, and in this instance the girls lacked a lot. I wished all of their outfits had more jewelry, some belts, maybe play with stockings and socks, different hairstyles and hair accessories. The clothing was fine, but it wasn't enough to make the outfits as amazing as they could have been. I was a bit disappointed with the color palettes in the looks. Most of them followed a beige, black, gray, and white color palette, which isn't necessarily bad, but if the colors within a look are simple, you have to amp it up with all the other elements. This era could have been so much better with some changes, but at the end of the day it is what it is. For me, Set Me Free as a styling era is an 8.7 out of 10. When it came to choosing who was styled the best, it actually wasn't that hard. For me, Nayeon and Chaeyoung for sure had my favorite looks in the era, and some of the most memorable to me. Obviously complete ignoring this Chaeyoung look. But to be honest, all of the girls looked really good this era. This is my overall ranking of all the outfits. The first Moonlight Sunrise look we have is this one. The girls wore them for the MV, the concept photos, and they actually also wore them for the Billboard Women in Music Awards. These outfits follow that 2000s inspired trendy look that we've seen a lot in K-pop recently, but I personally really like that type of fashion. The clothing pieces are really nice by themselves, they are quite eye-catching by themselves, but the styling made them even better. Like, I love Chonghyun's outfit so much, the off-the-shoulder detail on one side is such a small thing, but it makes her look so amazing. I also love Chaeyoung's skirt on top of the pants moment so much. The use of layering in this look was really good, and it made the outfits so much more unique, like Momo's top and Nayeon's dress. The furry details are so nice, it adds something different to the look, and I like how almost all of them have a furry piece in their outfits. The color palette being in black and brown is so pretty. I think those two colors complement really well in this instance, and the girls look gorgeous. The accessories nice in some looks, like the necklaces, gloves, and hats, but I do think that some of their looks could have benefited from having a bit more accessories in them. The girls wore these outfits for the red carpet, and I don't think they were that great in that instance. These outfits really scream performance, so they looked perfect when they actually performed, but for the red carpet their stylists could have given them something more elegant. They could have changed for the performance and then maybe continue the night with these outfits, but for me it was a bit too casual for the red carpet, especially in such an important event like this one, and it's not like JYP Entertainment doesn't have the budget to give them two set of outfits. But that aside, these were some really nice outfits, hence why I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. And this is my ranking. Next, we have these outfits. These ones are also heavily featured in the MV, and I personally freaking love them. All the girls are wearing some variation of a corset. Some of them look more like an accurate corset, while others are lightly inspired and resemble more of a bustier. Nonetheless, they are all freaking pretty. All the girls also have some type of lace incorporated in their outfit, which combined with the pastel colors, it gives the final look a very feminine vibe. There are multiple types of prints within this look, most of them being floral, but because they are small and subtle, it doesn't feel like it is too much. There are also multiple types of fabrics within the clothing pieces, and that makes the look much more interesting. The pastel color palette works perfectly with the type of vibe the outfits have, and I don't know if I would have mixed it with black myself, but I really like how it looks all together. I think that by giving Nayeon and Sana some more interesting clothing pieces than just black simple shorts, it blends the black a lot more seamlessly into the look. The black also adds a touch of chickness and kinda badass feeling to the look, especially with the leather boots. It's like they are presenting like pretty ladies, but if you mess with them, they can totally fuck you up. The accessories aren't a lot, but they are perfect enough for this look, and I especially love Nayeon's bow tights. I also like that not all the hairstyles are that simple, although I do think that their styling team could have maybe played a bit more with the hair, but it's not that big of a deal. For the actual MV, some of the looks were different. Nayeon's outfit is completely different, but I like the performance version more. She actually wore the MV version in this scene too, but it didn't have the black accessories, and she had a blue cardigan on top. Jiho's outfit also changed for the performance, and just like Nayeon, she also wore the same dress for a solo scene, but it didn't have any of the black pieces. Instead they added a cream cardigan on top, and styled it to look more casual with the socks and the Chanel slippers. For me this look, in all of its versions, is a 10 out of 10, although I do like the Kelly Clarkson show version more. This is my ranking. For Moonlight Sunrise we basically only got two different looks. Their stylists managed to reinvent said looks in different ways, so during the MV the outfits didn't feel repetitive or boring. They also changed some things here and there for the promotions, and although small, it made the outfits shine even though we had already seen them multiple times. The song is called Moonlight Sunrise, so we have a moonlight look, which is this one with darker colors, bolder silhouettes, and almost like a sexy touch to the outfits. And we have a sunrise look, which has flowier silhouettes, a bright color palette, and more of a romantic vibe to it. Even the sets in each scene complement the idea of the moonlight and the sunrise, so it's obvious that the stylists did this on purpose. I wished we could have gotten more outfits, but because this was only a pre-release, I can't really complain too much. For me this era's styling is a 10 out of 10. Choosing who was best styled this era wasn't that hard since we only have two looks. I think it was Chaeyoung because both of her looks were rated pretty high, but like I said, there's only two looks, and all the girls looked freaking amazing this era. Also, this is my overall ranking of the two looks. That was everything for the video. I really had a lot of fun doing this, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. For me both songs are amazing, but let me know which one is your favorite in the comments down below. Also let me know if you agree or disagree with my opinions, let me know which ones are your favorite and least favorite looks, and who was styled the best in your opinion, but as always, remember to be respectful. If you want to see more of me, you can always subscribe to my channel. I usually do K-pop fashion related videos, mixed with some other K-pop stuff here and there. I have a couple of videos in the works about some recent releases, so be on the lookout for that. Like this video if you did so. Thanks for watching. Bye.